Hello my fellow riders, this is Chris at Riding Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about the Bullit Heritage 50cc. So as you can see, this is a Bullit Heritage 50cc. It is a Euro 4 bike and they do come restricted at the price of £14.99 here, that's on the road. Elsewhere is £14.99 plus on the road. You may be able to get a deal out of someone else, but that's entirely up to yourself. So as you can see, this one has been de-restricted. And for this bike in particular, it is quite a big undertaking. If you wanted us to de-restrict this bike when it's brand new, it would cost you an additional £200, and this is why. First, you have to change the carburetor, the manifold, the airbox. Then you have to replace the CDI, the coil, and you have to do some wiring and some stuff like that. And it takes about 2 hours for me to do. For someone else to do it who's never done it before, it may take a little bit longer. And you do have to have a little bit of technical know-how to do it. Now, would I recommend you doing this to your bike? Legally, if you turn 17, then I would recommend you do it. Reason being is, as a standard with a fuel injection system, this bike will go, has got 2 horsepower or 1.8, somewhere around that sort of area. Now, OO Racing, on their first one, when they put this, set this system up, because the system for this bike is from OO Racing, they had a different exhaust on it. And they put it on a dyno and it got 1.8 horsepower restricted, and then it got 5.6 horsepower unrestricted. With this exhaust, you may not get quite as much as that, but you should still be looking about 5 horsepower. Now, one thing that we did have to do is leave the Lambert sensor on the exhaust, because we haven't got a bolt that will fit in. So all we did is cable tie it up just there. Now, with this bike, as I said, it was de-restricted, and I'll show you all the bits that we had to take off. So there's the airbox, the manifold, the fuel injection system. The ECU is actually connected to the back of the manifold. The coil, the fuel pump. This is a high pressure fuel filter, and the secondary loom. So once you've done all that, you'll be getting 5.7 horsepower, maybe a little bit less with the standard exhaust, but you can upgrade the exhaust. Some of the other features on this is it has full LED lights front and back. Full LED indicators front and back. It has a standard light bulb, which is probably 3535 H4, and it has a standard bulb for your rear, which would be the same as what's in your rear light in your car. One of the good features on this bike is you can undo these 2 screws here, bang it a little bit, and then you can have your handlebars like that. That's good if you're trying to get it down the center of a van with the seats, and then it should go down the center there, which is good for if you want to put it in your camper van or whatever. It just takes up that little bit less space. Fuel tank is kind of small on this. It'll be just under 5 litres. I think it's somewhere between the region of 3 and 5 litres, which should get you 120-ish miles. So it is probably going to have just about a gallon. Couple of things to note when you're riding this. Remember, you will be fairly low, so you have to be careful that people can see you through their rear view mirrors. So make sure you're either or side. Don't just follow people close up in the middle. And it will want to wheelie when you get into second gear, so that's another thing to consider. So I'm not going to do the 360-degree view. I'll take some pictures, put them up, and then we're going to take it out for a test ride and see what it does. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Now this is quite a nice bike and it's quite unique to ride. So comment below if you've got anything to say. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated to all my latest content. Remember, wash your hands for 20 seconds, stay safe and ride safe.